Hello everyone, this is Statcat, and today this is going to be a video about why I absolutely hate Asphalt 8 Airborne. Asphalt 8 Airborne is a free mobile game that was released about 7 years ago, which was not a very good year for racing games. Probably the best game of that year would probably be Forza Motorsport 5, even though it was a downgrade from Forza Motorsport 4. So, Asphalt 8 is just one of the worst of the year. So, here's why Asphalt 8 sucks. First reason why Asphalt 8 sucks is the rubber banding AI, or just the AI in general. So, each car in the game is determined by numbers if it's powerful enough to enter a race. So, sounds good on paper, but it's very flawed in execution. So if your car's at like 980, for example, and then all the opponents will be around that, but there's gonna be like 3 cars there. It's gonna be way higher than that, which makes the races completely unfair and frustrating, because that's why it's unfair. It's because not all the cars are at that level when they're supposed to be. And another thing about the AI is that they act extremely stupid as well. They'll basically shoot off like a rocket. That's what rubber banding is. And they'll also like spawn and have their wrecks. That's bull dookie. And they'll also spawn areas where you don't want them to, and there will be times where they'll be excessively aggressive and probably cause you to crash the process. And next reason is the multiplayer. Multiplayer in Asphalt 8 needs to be fixed. So first thing, its netcode is hot garbage. It's going to be a lot of shadow ramming. And shadow ramming is when one person's going very close to everyone, then they're very close. Then the person that guy got near is just random spun out. That's probably the network code. And another thing about the game's multiplayer is the fact that it's completely unfair. Because it's not organized, because what the game should have had is about like probably a tier system. Like there's gonna be one for D class, or like certain level. It's gonna be like amateur, pro, like all of that stuff. It has none of that, and then you're gonna be in a Nissan 370Z or something. Then everyone else, it's going to be in high-end class S cars, like the Rash AF10, like whatever high-end S-class cars there are. And like I said, the netcode, it's just not suited for the game right now. And then netcode, it's basically just going to have a whole bunch of high-end cars ramming you and taking you out for no reason because of how annoying it is. And then the game's just full of hackers that basically just have like the best cars in the game. Oh, they just mentioned hackers, so next one is the community. Apparently 70% of the community is hackers. Like if you just search Asphalt 8, the first thing that's gonna pop up is hack, mod APK, or all that stuff. That's because a lot of the community of Asphalt 8 hackers are hackers, which doesn't make any sense because hacking is actually illegal, and I don't know why they haven't gotten caught yet. I think GameLoft doesn't care, so that's the other thing. It's a chain reaction list. Like, one thing leads to the next thing, then the next thing. So next thing is GameLoft. GameLoft is a horrible video game publisher. They're greedy, and they don't care about their fans that much. they just don't do anything, and they're also very corrupt, and they've been very greedy, kind of like EA, but to be honest, they're actually kind of worse than EA right now. Then, next thing about Asphalt 8 that I hate is the fact that the PC version gets delayed updates, or should say just the PC version in general. So for a serious gamer like me, he would probably play the PC version. But the thing is that it was delayed. Updates come in very late. It could be up to a week or even a month later than the iOS or Android versions. Because GameLoft doesn't care about PC gamers at all. They just do it very late. The other thing that sucks about the PC version is that there's no graphics settings. On the PC version, all you can basically do is different from your games. It's probably just play with the controller. There's no graphics settings, which means that you can't predict if the game's going to work on your computer. With me, I do, because I don't have an old piece of garbage from 2008. And the PC version also has no mods, except for hacks. Basically, there's no mods like graphics mods, like all that stuff they get on other better racing games, like Need for Speed Most Wanted. If you want a game like Asphalt 8, just save up your money and buy Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. It's a better game. Should say just any Criterion Need for Speed game is better than this. Next thing is the currency system. There are two currencies in the game: credits and tokens. Credits are what you earn in-game. It's basically like the cash of Need for Speed World. And then tokens is what you get through microtransactions. Both currencies are badly inconvenient to come by, because per victory you only get like 1,000 credits, or up to like 4,500, which is very small. And then the game's not rewarding. If you get high up there, you should be able to like get like at least 20,000 per victory. While in other mobile games like oh wait, scratch that. That's actually a thing for most mobile games. You have to grind, but Asphalt 8 is the worst example of this. And the thing about that is that how ridiculously overpriced the cars are. For example, you'll have to pay 450,000 credits for a Toyota Supra. Like, jeez. When you compare it to other games like I don't know, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, game that has a Supra in it. It's only like 30,000 or something like that. Like, compare those. And Midnight Club 3, you actually get more rewards. Oh, and the Supra is also pretty cheap in Need for Speed games, most of them. Except for World, which has a similar price, but money in Need for Speed World is easier to come by than Asphalt 8. And the most expensive car in the game, if you calculate that, it's only credits, tokens, I think give with credits now. It actually costs $115. Yikes. We should be able to get with that money. It's probably just all the cars in the game. You probably get most of the cars in the game for like $5. Like, jeez. Who would spend that much on... And the most expensive car in the game, it's actually a piece of junk, so that doesn't really matter. Alright, final reason I don't like this game, it's because of the fact that it's manipulative. Okay, this is the first time you're going to hear this right now, and you might hear it later on. Just keep this in mind, the game is manipulative. It's just brainwashing people to think that this game is the best racing game ever, when they don't even want to save up their wallet to walk into a game store and buy better racing games. There's many, many, many better racing games in this game. I can just list about like 5 that's kind of like this game. Burnout Paradise, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. I was just Burnout Revenge, like Burnout 3. Any racing game they buy with real world money, except for or some pieces of junk there, like Super Speed Game, for example. But the thing is that don't download this game. Instead, save your money. Like, buy something like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Like, those games are better. Better than this. They feature only packs, expansion packs, which I wouldn't mind if this game had microtransactions, but don't go. I didn't want Game Loft to go too crazy on them, like they did. Makes the game kind of pay to win. It's at times it's pay to almost win, even though it's still egregious. So that's why I do not like Asphalt 8. SA is over. I'm out.